Grand Rising. Hi, guys. Come on in. Welcome to this beautiful, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah. It's gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Yeah, that's what I just got. That was just a fast download, real quick. So that's for you, not against you, baby. Yes, come on in on this beautiful Wednesday. Today's July 23rd here, mid Wednesday. And we're tapping into our forecast. Let's see what's today's forecast is now available to us. There's some type of new solar eclipse happening on August 2nd. That's the total solar eclipse. It will be happening on August 2nd, guys. I hope all is well here. Whoever is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing in life. So we have to be waking up in our courageous energy here. Let's see what the chart is looking like. Let's see what the chart is looking like, guys. So we've been in that fixed energy, you know, the qualities of that fixed energy where you're feeling more, you're moving towards a fixed, your fixed sign. You know, fixing things, putting things in order, that type of thing here. And this year has been really expressing its masculine energy. You know, our masculines are now being called in. That's the energy that's naturally strong, and it's even more energizing for these masculines this year to put themselves in some type of strong self-control and confidence. So that's what we've been experiencing here with our divine masculines. But it's looking like our most important aspects is it's been a retrograding year for sure, and we're only in the mid. This is only July here. But it's something about we've been experiencing that square energy, the opposition energy here, as well as the conjunction energy here. Things that's been separating is also applying, needing to be applied. Yes, we've been orbiting, especially for that Mars and moving into Saturn. That's that delusion being ripped away here, like a patch almost on you. It's being ripped off here and moving more into our structure planet, that is our Saturn here. So you're being held, things are being held down with that Saturn transition into Mars. We're also experiencing that Neptune, natal Pluto transitioning into Neptune. That's in opposition here. So we've been moving into a much clearer path of our spirituality. And I'm feeling like a lot of you guys came through. You're starting to see a clearer. You can see clearly now that the road is gone. Some type of road has been gone here. So you've been removing obstacles. A lot of you guys have been removing obstacles out of your way here. And that's awesome. That's awesome. Never can complain about that, right? Yeah, so no more needing, needing affection. No more needing to be prized here. So I feel like, yes, you're now moving into a much structured road, you guys, with this stance of Neptune and Pluto energy. So let's see what's in our message today, guys. Let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Spirit, Guardian Angels, for this message. Our ancestors from the sun, I call on you. Enter into this space. Pour down on us from the ethers. Pour down on us from the ethers. Where are we headed to? One second. Alright, guys. Let's see what's in our frequency this morning. I'll take that because it was not enlightenment. Perseverance. Confusion. We have guilt. And then we have acceptance. So some form of you can see clearer now. You're moving into a sense of perseverance and endurance here. There was some form of confusion in the past here. The clouds has been closing you in. You've been in this confusion state. I think you're moving past this guilt energy here. I think you have moved past that, and you're now in this acceptance of who you are. Yes, I feel like this enlightenment has just risen into your path here, out of thin air, from the sun energy. Like I said, that's that Pluto and Saturn transition in here. The Emperor. The Seven of Coins. The Sun card here. Yes. For sure. Wow. I knew I sensed that. And then we have the Two of Coins. You're juggling. You've been juggling. And then we have the Universe here. And it was upside down. So I'm going to take that. There's some form of code of honor you've accepted into your space. There was a page, there was at one point in time, a chapter in your life here. A page that have turned now. This is a page you were going through with the Seven of Coins, where you were picking up scraps. Picking. Maybe somebody sells metal. Scraps. It may have in the past. But I felt like The value was broken, some form of value of a dollar. But then a brighter day, you woke up to a brighter day here. A lot of you guys been juggling with this duality effect. Not really feeling apprehensive. There was no form of balance here. Feeling guilty about your past. Not really able to iron things out here, but there's some form of perseverance, endurance that you stepped into, or you're stepping into. I think this is like a, stepping on the main line kind of thing. You were juggling with this two of coins. You were in a stage of confusion here that left you very much so in the clouds, not knowing if the universe was working with you here. We had the Fool here. The Fool keeps popping out recently. I'm seeing like a volcano erupting. The Eight of Wands. Fast energy. The Arrow. Then we have the Strength card. Yes. So maybe there was like a strike of thunder that hit you suddenly. With the Strength card, whatever you've been juggling, I see you coming through. You're coming through that. It's like some form of ring being put around you here. Someone's holding that dragon energy. You used to howl, but now you're in a sense of peace. You're walking in a straight line here. I feel like you're walking in a straight line in some form. My apologies, y'all. Yeah, so with this Strength card, it looks like you've got your foot on the serpent's neck here. You are pressing down on some shit here. You have the lion mouth, you're holding it open. Like controlling your own fire here. I feel like you're going through some situation where, your enemies was left behind here. Where you're like, there's a dog in this Full energy. Where it's like every dog has his day. You're leaving behind all the nonsense here. You moved into some form of enlightenment. You were standing in your shadow. Some form of shadow stance. But I feel like you accepted that. You're in an accepted stance of accepting the things that was behind you, that are behind you. I feel like you're accepting that. You no longer put it to the side like a piece of pie. Before you were guilty, you were feeling guilty, you were ironing things out, not really talking about it, but shut down. You didn't have anyone to express yourself to. We have here the Nine of Swords here, yes. You didn't have anyone or anything that was very much out here relentless. This was guilt, shame, unapparent. There was some type of unappearance. You hid yourself to. With that Nine of Swords, you're stuck in confusion. But then we have the Hierophant card here. So you're sewing your blanket back into order. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's where it's leading you to. The Nine of Wands, yes. You were trampling over your own feet here. You were shut in. But I feel like you're now moving, you've moved out of that. You're moving more of to accepting who you are, accepting your pathway here. You're now in the sense of perseverance and endurance. And especially with this Empress card here. So I feel like this is a divine feminine, divine masculine. Take it how it resonates, but I feel like this is divine feminine energy. Maybe you were some form of house body. You lived at home. You did homework. You know, you cooked, you cleaned, you ironed clothes out. You straightened things throughout your day. You washed clothes. You did laundry throughout your day here. You provided for your family. But you were feeling some sense of guilt from your past here, where you had to step into the endurance of life and the more acceptance of your energy here, accepting of who you are, your past, your present, and your future here. You fought a lot in your mind. But now you've moving into a sense of having your foot on the serpent neck here. Moving out of this not knowing which way to go or where or how. I kind of woke up like that this morning. I was like, you can tell I was in a new timeline. And it was like I woke up and I'm a day ahead again. I woke up, guys, and I thought the trash was supposed to be put out. I set my alarm clock and I was a day ahead. Trash don't go on until tomorrow, you know? And then I start feeling like I'm in the right place, but I didn't know which way to go. It was like, I don't know which way to go. I don't even know where to start, but I'm going to just start. So maybe this is your energy here. You're feeling like the direction is not very clear. You overcame obstacles. You removed every obstacle out the way. But now you're just like, am I here today? You know? What is this? What do I say? Is this confusion or what? But I think a lot of us is moving to be anchored. I think you're moving to be more anchored. With this hyphen card here. You're moving to be more like this. On your stool. Sitting there in your demanding things all around you. But service to your needs. This is people around you coming in to service you. bowing down to you. Not in your ego-ness, because I know this doesn't feel like someone's ego. I feel like you came from that. There's some sense of where you felt shame and guilt because of the way the God pulled you through here, and how you sitting in one spot and others are sitting in another here. Maybe this is you and that's the guilt that played on you. Or maybe people are feeling like you're too good, saying because you have made it, you're too good to be where you are, or you're feeling like you're better than the next person here. But I'm feeling like those type of people here is miserable. It's like you can't wake up and be happy. That's the goal, to wake up and be thankful for a new day. To wake up and know that you have overcame your yesterday. You have overcame them obstacles that was in that bumpy road. Why not wake up and be happy? What the fuck? I don't understand. I'm very confused on that. People want you to be down, sad, tormented, mentally tormented. We're already going through enough tormentation here. There's a lot of termination that's going on all around it as well. So why not wake up and touch the greatest thing that feeds you, that can feed you, and that you know that is there? It's like, I don't understand. People are really counting on your downfall. Especially with this universe upside down here. You're feeling like things are a little upside down because people are really just not really listening into your words and how really looking in why you're showing up. Look into the message here. Stop focusing on the wrong bullshit here. Like, we're focusing more on our systems, our hierarchy systems, and how to be sitting in much demand here, and clearing out all this confusion and illiteracy and this nastiness, this ugliness that we've been carrying within ourselves and towards others. We now have to step more into accepting people around us and who they are and what they're there for. Everyone is not standing in your place, but no one is better than the next. We're all here teaching each other. We're all here trying to get through, but listening into our God-like energy here. We're trying to be more into the frequency, beat the frequency. That's the whole goal here. So if anyone's trying to push you away and making you feel like you're ugly and because you have to wake up with a smile, and you decide to wake up with a smile and choose the better you, fuck them people. Block them people, move them out your way. But listen, don't tune into their fucking illiteracy, because it's ignorance that speaks. It's the foolishness that people carry. That's the wearing of their clothing style this year. It's like very stupidity. It's very petty and ignorant. I'm confused. Yeah, you just want to be better for yourself. It's some form of lack of legacy. It's not a lot of people around us that's looking and focusing on their legacy. Why is that? So the people that is focused on their legacy, that's building for hold on, let me get this correct. 4 generations after they're gone. Okay? Legacy. They decide to down that person. They decide to talk about that person, but not knowing it makes them look very stupid. The legacy is the most important thing that's going on here. Why you think that the stars and the galaxy and our astrological planets that's in everyone here, confirmation here, is brightening up our view of these new opportunities here. Confirmation. Believe in yourself and the world will believe in you. Yes. And that's what's happening here. You believe in yourself and people around you is starting to believe in you too. It rotates, baby. You have overcame and removed these obstacles, and for F these people that's been trying to damper with your spirit here. You've been moving into empowering others, moving things out of your way here. And keep doing that, because that's what I see is happening here with this Empress here. That's what I see is happening here. Yes, and it's 4 coins. You've been sitting there holding on to some things. Very confused on how people will put you into that aspect, or people don't see the light that's in you, or really just try to discourage your character here. I feel like you now have walking away. You've taken another boat here with this 3 of Wands. You decided to just say F these people. If you guys don't want any type of empowerment or truth in your life here, where you can make it better decisions, better choices, a better direction, then shit, ain't no use of you wasting your time on them, giving them your energy. When they're not doing anything but feeding themselves lies here. I just see you just want to see people win. You want to see people wake up in their winning stage. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Yes. I feel like this is you here. You're cut from a different cloth, and people know that. But I feel like you just came around. You stay around for people because you want to see them grow. You want to see them move from one place to another. Not be stuck and paralyzed here. But see the clouds. See the mountains that can be moved here. And stick on God's words here. Someone knows the Bible. Someone knows that spiritual alignment. You've moved mountains. You walk through the mountains. You have to walk through it in order to get through. You're standing on a rock, and you are determined not to be moved here. You now can see clear. Yes, this 2 of Wands had you very seasick. Like I say, you might have went back home. You might have went in different countries. You might have traveled a little bit. But everyone that you walk in front of or walk beside, you give them some sense of courage, and you let them know that there's more to life other than getting up and doing the regular same old dandy things. And that they should take their first initial step and remove themselves from out of this stage with feeling like there is no more to life here. But you're their boat. You give people a place to jump on and just go and see different surroundings and different places in the world. And if you do not know that you're going to be recognizing this. This is your soul will be waking up to. Yes. So let's leave out here let's go to prayer cards. Let's leave out with today's prayer. We have here, do not be afraid, for God is with you. This is Isaiah 43. Chapter 43, verse 5. Someone may be 43 here. Number 5 may ring a bell for someone here. And number 9 as well. We also have, let us fall into the hands of our God, for his mercy is great here. 2 Samuel 24:14. And I'll take a third. We have trust in our God with your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding here. But know that you are worthy. Know that you are being led here. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. We have here, remain righteous. All shall be added to you. You are not defined by your past, nor your job here. Number 7 is significant for someone. That's that spiritual awakening. That's that trust, that truth, and that deeper understanding and desire. And Spirit says, just call. Ring the doorbell. Listen to voice messages on social media here. But Spirit says hi. Give someone a ring. Send someone an alert here with this. And then we have Mama was right. There's some form of treatment that changed your life here that you went through. Or this is some form of treatment that you're going through. But that's what Spirit says here. So do not just trust in God. Open your heart with all understanding. Do not lean on your own understanding as well here. And remove all fear, because that's what's being anchored to. You will be anchored to not being in fear anymore. No more afraid. You are no longer afraid. And that's what the word is tonight. All right. So like I said, you can see clearer now. You have moved into a brighter, sunshiny day. Until next time, this was Mama. We have finished our forecast and our oracle reading for this morning here. I hope you were able to tippy tap into unbranching your pathway. And I shall see you on the next one. Until next time. Mama love you always. All prayers out to you and your family. Nothing less and all more. Right? Kiss, love, peace.